Well, for us, 11 years ago, this tall, skinny kid from South Africa showed up at Xterra in Richmond, Virginia. His name was Conrad Stoltz. He'd written me and said he'd like to try an Xterra. I, of course, looked him up online, found out he was actually an Olympian. I mean, a heck of an athlete. And Conrad, since that time, has gone on to be by far the most winning professional athlete we've ever had. He's won now 50 major Xterra races, and he's kind of become the icon worldwide.
I think there are about 10 guys that can all mix it up for the top 5 on the day, definitely. We've got a couple of new guys in the race as well. We've got Richard Murray to contend with and a couple of new lighties on the scene. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how the day folds out. I'm hoping to be in the mix in the front of the race. Hopefully I'll be there to mix and match it up with the big names.
I really want to do well, but because of the competition here, I mean, really you could have a good day and still finish 7th.
My predictions for Sunday are, sure, it's difficult to say. There's so many guys and it's going to be such close racing. I think the 4 top guys are definitely going to be Conrad, Dan, Stuart, and then obviously the unknown of Richard. I've heard he was a top mountain biker, so if his skills are good, he's going to do well at this course. Obviously, he runs really quick.
Richard and myself go way back, and that guy can ride a mountain bike. He's really talented. So guys might call him a roadie, but he's far from a roadie.
I used to do Daniel. I used to race the National Series, and we went up to Pietermaritzburg as well. Also, Devon Wine Estate. When I was in Sprague, I raced in the Sprague category, which I think is under 16. And I was South African champion one year when I was a junior. So I come from a mountain biking background and come from a cross country background. I was also South African champion when I was under 13 for cross country.
Listen, Conrad is in some sublime form. I can't see anyone beating him. Dan will give him a real run for his money, but in the end of the day, I think Conrad will take it, Dan will get 2nd, and I'll get 3rd.
Yeah, I'm getting really excited about the upcoming talent we have here in South Africa. We're such a tiny country, we have so few athletes, but if you look at the depth of the men's pro field this year, and it's all young guys, all up and coming, and we haven't seen everyone perform at their top yet this year, but I'm really excited about this race because there's so many kids that's going to come up and do really well.
Conrad's going to win, definitely. He's in a class of his own. He proved it at Buffelspoort, and he's in such a good form in so early season, and he's absolutely phenomenal technically and strong on the bike. There's no one here that can ride with him technically, definitely. And then there's a good, for 2nd and 3rd and even 4th, it's going to be very close. Stuart Murray raced well last year, he's in good form, he won the Total Sport Challenge, and then always Dan Hugo is a very good contestant as well.